Good morning. We are about 2 seconds too late, but we have the Swiss CPI coming out at 1.1 and 0. We are seeing inflation in Switzerland coming down quite a lot, and then I also want to see what GDP is doing. This morning I woke up to because something quite crazy from yesterday is that we are seeing like a big drop here in the yen pairs. Like we took profit yesterday at oh my wow, it has dropped, and we are talking hundreds of pips in a good two candles. Sorry, those are those are suspicious. Like we've dropped what 134 on Aussie yen. Like it is. I don't know what to do. No, don't end the stream, please. So in my defense, I took profit yesterday, right? uh, I think that's pretty much one of the better bang on things I've ever done in my trading things. Okay. Would you look at that? And what is the reason, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know the reason. I just woke up. I literally just gonna look at it with you, okay? Swiss national CPI, month over month, year over year, 1.1, 0. Actual 1.1, forecast 1.2. Okay, cool. Core and normal, sorry. There is no talks about why yen is falling so hard. Really? Are you joking with me? We're just falling out of the sky. China what? To launch anti-dumping investigation of Canadian chemical products? No. No. Dollar yen. Okay. It is there. I mean, like falling. And dollar index is rising. Yeah. Okay, there we are. Okay. Here we go. Okay. What did I tell? What did I say? It's too early for me to be having jokes now. What did I say? I said peak. Bro, please tell a lot about gold. Are you in a position, Al Barak, on gold? Because that changes the game like 180 degrees. Because I can say it's a range. You're not supposed to be trading now. Wait for a bullish trend. I can also tell you that we are at support, but that doesn't matter. We've been there before. We haven't rejected it yet. And this one can continue higher or lower. It doesn't really matter. Right? Meaning, that's what you're looking for, right? But to me, that is equal possibility. So, in that sense, for gold, you are in a range. And in my small opinion, we shouldn't be trading now. And it's all a waiting game. It's all a patience game. Nothing worse and nothing better than that. Good morning, Richard. But I've asked you, Al Barak, do you have a position on that changes everything? Good morning, Lamarini. Good morning, Richard. What is your thoughts, Richard? What is your thoughts on today's morning? Oh, wow. Wow. We dodged a bullet. Gee. Wow. Kel, good morning. Yeah. I don't know. Wow, okay. But we're like I'm speechless, I'm sorry. You moved into Swissy. Yeah, I believe that one should be bearish, but everything is falling today. Or moving, should I say. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit, I don't know. It's a bit strange. But pound Swissy must be a good idea today then. What do you think? Okay. Should we? But what is this? What is this candle? Something about as I woke up, like I woke up on that candle, and we're still moving lower, like 24 pips in a candle, 139 since peak. Is this a glitch? Okay, let's go through it then. Okay, so people, yesterday, I said on stream, I want to take profit, okay? And then, after stream, a couple hours later, I took profit, okay? On Aussie yen, pound yen, euro yen, and New Zealand yen. And... Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, true, there's one more New Zealand yen. Oh, Jesus. I remember I had to take profit on it. I had to take profit on it. Sorry, my stop loss was pretty high, so okay, that's out. Fine, fair enough. At a limit order taken down the Asia. Okay, yeah, I'm not doing that. And then people, come on, is that your reaction? A thumbs up when we make 700 pips? Are you guys that excited? Okay. Okay, you guys are a bunch of introverts. Is that what I'm getting today? Okay. All right. Coolio. But yeah, Swissies came down to central. Okay. Have you taken profit already? No. Okay, interesting. Good morning, Ari. Good morning, Mazor. That's a new version of my name I'd never seen before. Kabi. It's 8:30 a.m. It's because of CPI. This is CPI. But yeah, it's ungodly. I haven't even got my coffee. Am I allowed to have my coffee? Ari is probably going to go to bed soon. Can somebody give me more than just a thumbs up on taking 700 pips in profit? We have to celebrate our wins here. Come on. Yeah, yes, yeah. I took profit up there, brother. You're just about to start drinking then. Okay, cool. I took profit up there. Bad. Bad for CPI. That bad for Swissing. Guys, come on. So we made profit. We made profit from somewhere here to 14th, or somewhere here, and from somewhere here to somewhere there. Also, it could not be better. And I could call you guys what a bunch of what is up in, because that's not a good thing to say. Like all of you guys have a bunch just of autism, showing no emotions. But yeah, I was supposed to give you the Discord link to the people. By the way, thank you, Ari. That makes me very happy. Thank you very much, Richard. Okay. Can I leave you guys with the yens showing maybe? You guys can enjoy that, and then I'm gonna get some coffee. Is that a deal? Good morning, Mohammed. So in the meantime, yeah, I'll put finding coffee. Coffee. It's not even big enough. Okay, why am I not able to? Okay. That's the sickest thing I've seen. Okay, I'll give you a bit more music and then I'll come back in 2 seconds. Too much? Breathe, Magnolia, breathe. Breathe. Mazur, I am absolutely 100% going to give you a rundown. Hi, Bram. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Just going to get some coffee. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Sorry. Good morning. Sorry for being away. Good morning, everyone. Masor, are you still there? So the thing is that I don't. Well, as far as I remember, as far as I can see, I don't see any. I don't see any reason for why yens would fall, and I guess it's just we could take in profit. Okay, cool. So you have time, right? Okay, so in my process, okay, in my world, I might be wrong, I might be dead, and I might be stupid, right? But here it is, at least. When I start trading, I look for reasons why market move. For whatever reason, it doesn't really matter what, right? Why does it move? Then my question is, how does it move? And then my next question is, what market moves? And in that kind of scenario, Jesus, absolutely Christ. Okay, I have to do it again. I don't understand this thing, but cool. Why markets move? How markets move? What markets move? In that, I say, okay, why does it move? Okay, so in why is fundamental analysis and seasonal analysis. And then I literally go across every single pair. I have done that before. I don't need to do that anymore, but I go through every single pair and I go, okay, when do you move? When are you bullish? When are you bearish? So if I go to this next flat matter, you can go to whatever, it doesn't really matter. When is Aussie the weakest? Okay, it seems like there's a peak 7th of June until the 10th of July. It's about 86 pips. Nah, it's all right. Doesn't always work out. Okay, what about this to here? Okay, is it bullish? It's, pretty much okay. 129 pips in profit. So I go through markets. This is 10 years, by the way. So I go through markets. When does it move? How does it move? And that's how I reached the conclusion today or yesterday that I should take profit on yens today because it is yesterday, sorry. Because on the seasonality, it says that we should be peaking. Right? We should be peaking today. It's the elections. And that is 1st of September. 2nd of September, right? So why not? Right? So in that scenario, I need to get out. And that's how I go through my markets. I go through fundamentals, who is where's what I'm going to post that today, who is going to go where, or where I believe things, where I believe the current central bank monetary policy direction is. That can be, evaluated and analyzed. Can be a bit different directions, I guess, for some people, but generally speaking, the same way. And then seasonals, which is here, and then I also, in the same analysis, I said we should be in a bottom on 5th of August on Euro Yen. So if I go to Euro Yen and I look at 5th of August, there it is. There it was. So when I sat, I'm not a wizard, but I think I sat here. I said I want to buy down at support, or I'm very worried, but I will buy at support. As we were going higher, and there's videos, and I can't remember exactly what I did or what I said, but what I ultimately ended up doing was to buy there. I didn't get a fantastic entry on it, but I got the idea. And then when I took that trade, there was 300 pips stop loss kind of down to the last bottom, and set 17 into that one. So it was a huge risk in terms of losses and whatever. But that's what I've been trained to do. That's what I've been training to do, and that's what my analysis says, and that's what I've done before. And I know when we go down so quickly, we are going to come back up again. So I try to do as little amount of analysis as possible, or as much as little training as possible, but still get maximum returns. Meaning, if I can take one trade a year, I'll do it. If I take one trade or two trades in August, which I did, I'll do it. And that was the bottom here, and then it was that 26th of August. And then that's that. And I'm guided by seasonality of when I believe market, or for that matter, money flow, you can call that as well. Money flow, when should something get stronger and when should something get weaker. Trader JK, the beauty of swing trading is when patience is required, when price is not going your way. Yeah, I saw somebody yesterday in A1 saying that saying that they stopped out of yen trade, the 26th one, after 2 days, and I'm like, okay, but don't let it happen again. What do you think, Bernard? What about euro yen pair? As of today, it's falling off the cracks. So that's kind of what I have expected. Good day, secret box. But yeah, so I believe some kind of pullback would be great, but it's 50-50 here. You should have sold there. We should have sold there if anything, but that would be crazy anyways. So it's not a sell opportunity at the moment, but shorting is kind of the way to go at the moment. But it's just money flow at the moment. Yeah, I know about pivot points and all that, but general, where do you learn technical versus fundamentals? Very much sure. Where do you? Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Also, as I said, and I'm probably going to go back to the same answer. Mazur, is I use fundamentals first. I use seasonals first, and then I go and look. Does the market agree with me? Okay. And in euro, not in euro yen for that matter, but in Aussie yen terms for that matter, that means that the bottom was supposed to be 26th. Okay. Then higher high, higher low, there's my buy. Right. Is it that one? Or higher high, higher low? Yeah, one of those, that level. Because it's not necessarily like a reversal trend or whatever, but that's what I need. I want a higher high, higher low, something like that, to show that we're going in the direction we're going in. And then I could probably have done that as well, bought here. Those are the two trades I take. So my technical analysis is very straightforward and very, very easy. And how do I lean? The difference is they're not opposites. They are a filter, okay? So when you're saying here that you're going to buy, okay, why? Why are you going to buy it? Okay, at that point, the Japanese yen was selling off really hard because the ending of the carry trade, Aussie was very strong, still had very good inflation. It's a good pair to buy. Fundamentally, seasonally, we're supposed to go higher from here. We're supposed to have a bottom here. And only then will I actually look at it. So my technical analysis is 10%. And I think what you're struggling with, if I'm wrong or right, but I believe that you are, I believe you are struggling to find technical setups because you are not able to differentiate them, or you're still too heavily dependent on technical analysis for your trading. That means that you haven't detached yourself. You're still too emotionally connected between the two. How do I know, or how do I tell? I've done this for 10 years. But how do I know that? Is because your questions. How do you lean technical versus fundamentals? There is no versus. There is 1, 2, 3, 4. Checklist. Does FA agree or not? Check. Does seasonal analysis check? Does seasonal analysis agree? Check. Does sentiment? Check. Does technical analysis agree? Check. That's how you do it, not versus. Okay. Cool, pal. Why is yen falling? I don't know. You tell me. I have a theory. I bought Cadian yesterday, 108, 119, right around break even now. Thoughts? Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Is it possible to come back to bullish? Okay, let me go through it then. I'm trying not to be nasty about it, okay? I'm trying not to be nasty about it. Because this is supposed to what we're supposed to be doing, right? Getting out at the peak, which we did. Getting out the target, weekly target. That's what we did, and that's what we're supposed to be doing. Is it possible to go back higher? With who? With who as buyers? Also, there might be buyers here, but who? Who will buy it? Who will buy it more than when they bought it last week at the same price? Okay. So when you look at Cadian, as Box wants us to look at, you think, hey, okay, we did not come down to central, even now we're not down at central. We went very aggressively higher, and then we seem to have peaked around yesterday. And then, oops, actually, this is wrong. That's not my time. Where's Oslo? There's Oslo. Yeah. We peaked last night, or this morning, sorry. And then we are now coming lower. And the cheeky Richard sold Cadian where? 108.84. 108. You. How? That's so cheeky. That's so cheeky, Richard. You said you were going to go to bed and you sold instead. You went and traded instead of sleeping. You so cheeky. Okay. I feel left out by my own students here. 72 pips. Okay. So, what's my analysis? My analysis is that it's dead. What does that mean? It means that whoever was here has TP'd so much enough that it falls off. The question is, will they buy here? And my answer to that is no, because all the other end pairs are all doing the same thing at the same time, and they are exiting because of they have taken profit. Now, CAD yen in this case then becomes collateral. They are now suffering for what the yen does across the board. So if you're break even on CAD yen, I'm not going to say that you're not going to get a lot of more profits. They're going to go higher forever. Can be, but your chances are slim. So, not financial advice whatsoever what you're supposed to do in your situation, but generally speaking, for CAD yen in this situation, once that started dropping below here, is that it will continue drop. Why is the yen pairs going lower? Because yesterday, across the board, we hit weekly target on a Monday. And now you're like wondering, oh, pivot point, what on earth is that? It's just future support and resistance, okay? Nothing in particular. But I said here, and we were in chat, and if you saw, if you looked at Discord and you're like wondering what on earth happened, it says, which one is it? It says here that hit there, and then I said I took profits. That will be at 4 p.m. yesterday, and that would be an exit of around, give or take, 4 p.m. yesterday is that one. So somewhere here should be our exit. Now, that's how I played it, and that's how I announced it to everyone. It could be getting a much better price than I got out of it, but I think I could slip like 10 pips, which is normal. That's what I expected to happen. That is Aussie yen. That was Euro yen. Something happened there. Pound yen. Something happened there. Okay. All slightly hit take profit on a Monday. Now, that for me is the exit price. That for me on a Monday is extremely aggressive, and that for me is get out. Now we have learned the hard way that as a group, we get out if it hits on a Monday. Okay. Why? Because people took profit. I have not found any other reason. But also remember that Veda, or whatever they're called over there in that camp, they have been talking about increasing interest rates. Mark is pricing in an increase of interest rates to Japan in October for from 25 to 50 basis points. If you look here, Bank of Japan, 97% chance. Wait, well, I don't like that. Okay, I saw somewhere else then. They're pricing in a rate hike in October. So, okay, interesting. They're not thinking. But anyways, the market thinking about a rate hiking in October, meaning that you need to get out of your trades. That might be the other one as well. Secondly, I don't maybe double check that as well. Are we on like a monthly situation here? Bearish. It was around M3. So I guess that's that. Nope. Bye. Yes, we got out and we ran with our profits. Absolutely. Yes, we did. Also, if we did not, then sure. I can't help you, brother. The question is this setting up sells for September on yen pairs? Cause that's 100 pips up. Can we have 100 pips up plus? Yeah, we can. But do I want to sell it? I don't know. And about that, sir. New Zealand coming lower. Euro has already been lower. Aussie coming lower. But now there seems to be a pullback. SPX, I said yesterday, should peak. I'm still wrong. But maybe when this risk of that's currently happening comes into S&P also, when that one opens today, that other one just says, good night. It might never happen. Don't close profits up because I say it so, but I'm just saying. Gold expects bearish move today. What's your idea? Cool, bro. How long have you been following me? Just curiosity if this is your first rodeo or your long-term rodeo. Just asking. That shapes my answer, by the way, if you're wondering. If you're long-term, I can give you a different answer. It annoys me I didn't sell it yesterday. But it doesn't fit. That's why it doesn't fit. So what I'm thinking should happen now in yen pairs for that matter is, and then it's kind of my theory at the moment. Cool, bro. How long have you been following me? That would shape my answer differently. The thing is, Mazur, is whatever rocks your boat, right? But if you can, in my view at least, if you can take a chill pill in between, so I took profit 14th and next trading was 26th, so you can just chill for 12 days and nothing really happens in the market. You can, if you anticipate a range bound market, which basically this was, because if I exited here and I entered again here, all of this range is just, I'm not paying any profit on it or any loss. I'm not paying any commission on it. Right. So for me, that's what's most important for me at the moment. Gold. I want gold to go higher. Seems to be like there was a small little push higher. New higher high, higher low situation locally. If not, I want it to drop because I want a much better price than currently. We are currently in a range. It's not a fantastic setup, in my small opinion. So that's all. Thoughts on Euro Swiss same? It's in a good buying position. Would you look at that? Or it was at least, yeah. $1.50. Yeah. Where is my phone? Also, all the Swiss pairs, in my opinion, from now on has like a lot of potential to the upside. And the simple reason is that it's just where am I? Yeah, so it's in a good position because we have literally just turned around higher low situation. That is the first. That's aggressive entry, and then today came around and it made the bullish reaction. So the market should actually be Swissy bearish now, meaning we should go higher because of the inflation number. And for some reason, I wasn't screwed on. I was so colored by yen falling that I thought, okay, this one is actually not going to go higher, but there we are. So it's either entry now or wait for it to come back down to 94 or wait for tomorrow. And waiting for tomorrow is probably the better idea. Let this one rise, let this one show, and then take it like that. Kabi, how much money do you have for mentorship? That's a serious and a funny answer, by the way, because you are a month late to buy. Like you're so late that after the Vikings was done doing whatever they were doing, they've already cleared the land. If you're on a euro buy, thank you very much for telling me. So that I can tell you to never, ever, 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 ever do it again. And whatever your loss is, I hope it's not too big. I hope it's not too great. But I hope that you really never, 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 never buy euro dollar within the past 2 weeks. You get me, Gabi? Because whatever that process was is wrong. Wrong. That's my really heartfelt reaction to you, okay? Then I can go over and say, why did you do so? Give me the reasons. Not in a bad way. I'm like, oh, well, what are you doing? No. I need to understand how you're thinking. But in my world, there is that buy and then there is that buy, which I didn't take myself, by the way. Then there is that buy and then there is that buy. And anything else beyond those buys, even that was very late, is no buy at all. For you to buy now, I bet you have bought somewhere within the past 2 days, past 5 days, and it has fallen on you. Okay. Give me a DM on Discord, and I'll give you a good price. over to a bit, don't get offended if I said that, people. Just have some fun here. Is if you follow me, Gabby, for longer than just now, I hope that you don't do it again. Okay? Whatever your loss is, if you still have your account open, you still are alive, you're still breathing, you still have more than $2 in your account, and you can still trade, you still haven't lost your patience, you still haven't lost your money, you still haven't lost everything, cool, we can work on that. In your backtesting experience on Season X, which one do you find the most consistent? Election year, concludes, or just using the whole 10-year, 15-year? So it only works when there is an election year to use the election year selection. But on the average, on the other side, yeah, it works when it's not an election year. But now it's very election year moves in the markets. Like pound yen was creating a high mid-September if you didn't filter for the election years. Yeah, that's true. And I would still be in my yen position. I will be down a lot of money if I didn't. So that's the normal. That's what I normally trade, and that's what I would normally would do. But no, not this year, because the election years are moving differently. I bought UJ at 146 holding until 151 target. Okay. Good for you. Like I don't see any problems with it in general. So probably a good trade. It's just lack of direction. And the reason for why it would go to 151 would be dollar strength, not yen weakness, because yen weakness has already happened and we have barely moved. So we have moved. Oh, it's that much. It's 300 pips, just that move. Okay. Okay. That's a bit crazy. You bought 146, you said? So somewhere there. Okay. Fair enough. I hope you have enough stop losses, though. Kabe is alright. Hard day on the... It's a hard day on the internet. I bought EuroCAD today at 149.47. Technical is a major support level. Candle confirmation at day candle, and fundamentals for Wednesday's CAD interest rate expectation, and expected there will be a rate cut. You are long EuroCAD 149.47. I can respect that. Okay. I can respect that. You're awfully early. That's all. I'll wait until tomorrow. What I mean by that is I would wait a bit more, but it's just a one higher high. I want market to challenge the previous lower high before buying something in that direction at least. But I'm not saying that your trade is bad. I'm just saying that, this might go to stop loss for you. Because it's 50-50, but sure. Go ahead. Enjoy. You have your confirmation. Good. Don't worry about my old guy. Negative comments. Because we're still in the reversal, so give it a bit of time. Yeah. As expected, actually. Should I? Are we supposed to buy this one now? So messy. Well, come down to support. But it dropped so hard. Okay. Oh, that was a good one. Down to central. Well, how many pips away are we now? It's just 24, okay. Looks a lot. Maybe tomorrow. Have a new high pull back. Take it tomorrow. What's your take on economic data this week? Um, as much as I want to be a YouTuber, and as much as I am a YouTuber, and I want to make an NFP dramatic, actually now you have grounds to make NFP dramatic because the Fed has changed and said we are going to look at NFP. We're going to look at the labor market. We're going to look at all. That's because there is one major flaw with NFP. Do you remember that? That they did a revision earlier, and they found out that there has been 800,000 less jobs created than reported. We have an 800,000 deficit. So I don't know if all the numbers are going to be revised down or what they did, or they just pulled out 800,000. But if, for example, last year now we have had last year we had like around 200,000 plus whatever every month. But then if you take out 800,000, every month it's not 200,000 anymore. It's more like 100 and something, and all of a sudden that's a much worse number. Second of all, can we even believe in them? They're actually going to give us the right numbers, because remember, NFP and unemployment and how they are calculated is that they ask a specific group, and then okay, how many people are you gonna how many people have you employing, or that's a blah 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 blah. I don't know how many people they're asking. It's 37,000 or whatever, and then they make an assumption. The people that does the report, they make an assumption that says for the entire economy, we believe, based upon these people, we believe how the general labor market is. So NFP is going to be important. Then, second of all, unemployment. Is there going to be not necessarily going to be any revisions per se, but how is that also going to keep growing higher? Because what has happened during the inflationary situation is that employment. This is inflation. Employment in my little world. Employment has kind of went down, and then now it's picking up again, right? So it's a bit of an interesting situation where they're not correlating. They're supposed to, where interest rates and everything is going higher, this one should start rising, but it didn't. It was very strong. So is now the effect of the high interest rates coming into labor market? Maybe. So yeah, ISM, NFP, unemployment, jobless claims, they're all equally important. My take on UJ is that the markets have already priced in a very dovish for this year for the Fed curve. Yeah, I very agree with you. I very agree with that. That dollar is too dovish. Absolutely agree with you. Last Friday got we got the PC, which was dubbed, but personal income spending are running hard. No reason for DXY to trade below 100 at the moment. Very, very high level thinking of your Omniverse. Great, good. But also, they are trying to price in 2 rate cuts in September. Jokes on you, bro. I use Blue Bear Marcus, yes. Why do you ask, Levy? Or how may I help you? Sorry. Always random now. It's more than anything whenever I wake up in the morning. And more than anything, whenever there is something to talk about on some trade to take. Because I was streaming before and it was like random, nothing happening. But then I went over to I'm only going to stream whenever there is a trade I can take. I can show you guys a trade or something in that direction. So right now I'm just waiting for Aussie Swiss seeds. The Swissies. I'm monitoring the yen pairs. If I'm going to sell them. Because we're supposed to peak today. It might just be a rug pull. Yeah. Nothing in particular. Shreds. Pretty flat until mid-September. So, because we had that fall this morning or last night, of course, yen pairs can turn bullish again and all of that situation. But I just find it less likely. So if some here, one, to answer all the questions of why yen is falling. Second of all, try to get an entry on Swissies. And 3, if I'm going to consider if I'm going to sell yen pairs. Not sell yen pairs, but sell a yen pair. Or I'm just going to do Swissies. Because we are supposed to peak now. And if we go into one of those, if we go into one of those falls again on yen pairs, I'll be very happy. I'll be very happy if we can get that again. That's last time. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. And it's not far from the truth, I believe. So at least in the beginning, there is some sells on daily at least, but it's just the first fall at the moment. It's also annoying to give back profits. Like, you've been fighting hard for the 700 pips and then just going to give it back because your yen continues in direction you didn't take it. How may I help you, Levi? So my process at the moment, my thought process, right, is can Swissies make a higher high? Number one. Number two, how good is this setup, by the way? Like, I was like, it's probably a good level. Mm, but I really like pound Swissy more than all the other ones, but it didn't come back down, which makes it very bullish. But it's trying to reach high. So what happens next? It's going to be crucial for it. Is it going to break? I believe it can break it. I just don't know when. And then New Zealand Swissy is coming back. Okay, there's two ways of looking at it. That's a buy, and then that's a sell. So it's coming up to the sell. But yeah, I think these Swissy pairs are now gonna have much. It's gonna have a right up. To be honest, we are just at the beginning. First dollar Swissy. Very good position, by the way. Because if I agree with you, Omniverse, Animeverse, I don't know if I say your name maybe correctly. Then this one should have a blast. Both dollar bullish, sorry, and Swissy bullish. Sounds like a good deal to me. Hmm. It's so far up. Well, it's so funny that, whatever you fought for here and yesterday is now just gone. 100% reversed. I had one student yesterday. He said he got out of Euro Yen here and he got angry. He was angry because he was so fed up and that it took off. Patience, people. Patience. This is what patience is for. Oh. Oh. I need to check the news. GDP, okay, came in at 7. 0.7. Okay, that's a bit high. That's so weird because CPI comes into 1.1 and it's falling, and then GDP comes out stronger. But yeah, GDP is also 3 months late, so it's for Q2. So it's for April, May, June. And CPI was for July or August, sorry. So, two different things. Yeah, also that is a serious thing though. That when Swiss National Bank sees that dollar is getting weaker, I bet you that they're going to intervene. But I don't see I don't see it intervening now. Like I don't see it on the chart. Because how does intervening from the Swiss National Bank look like? You might ask. Um, we hit a level and we just go higher, like this one. Like for that matter, but I don't think they intervened here. But it's a pretty good stop and go at 92. It's kind of the reason why they're alive. But yeah, dollar Swissy. I want to look at that one. Yeah, okay. So they're able to break the high. We'll see. But Swissy is not a driver in the market, so we'll see. Or this is a pullback in the big theme. Okay, let me do a rundown on have a thought process with you on pound yen before my brain shuts off again. It's we have struggled throughout August to make a profit, and then the bears or the bullishness was released on Friday, hit target early, got out. The plan next then, if this is a real peak, it's enjoy Maddie. It's also if this was a supply shock, or if this is if this is a risk event, then the yen pairs would move lower. Yes, sir. I trade indices. But my current indice thesis is that we are supposed to fall from now, meaning yesterday and today or tomorrow, on indices until 23rd, 24th, 25th of September. Yeah, it was, Richard. It was. That was a Swiss National Bank interventions. Euro Swissy, dollar Swissy were at Q4 23 lows. Were last time they intervened. What was it? No, you can probably look it up on their sheet when they did intervene again last time. You said Q4. Yeah, somewhere here, you might say. Yeah. Yeah, during COVID, I saw it like it was a bullet because it's so obvious. Here, 20th of September, like it's just boink, go straight up. It doesn't have any pullbacks. You can't catch it if you want to. Because price action on pound yen now does not make sense, right? It looks like, oh, you can buy it again, right? But then the whole plot is that you lost the entry if you're gonna buy now. And my theory is we're gonna fall on yen pairs until is it 23rd again? And if that's going to be the case, sure. Do you know what? Do you want to know why? Hi, Dexter. Big Mother will return from Monaco vacation. We should see more volatility soon. Yeah, I agree with you. According to FX Street, what do I need to know to be trading today's Tuesday? Dollar index holds above 101.50. US stock futures are marginally lower. August ISM manufacturing PMI will be featured in the economic US docket. Nothing fantastic then. You're not even talking about the ends. Kabi, are you still there? So the reason is my theory only. The reason is that for the past election years, we have peaked now. And why would you peak now? Why wouldn't you just go on forever? It is, and I'm not calling peaks. I'm generally bullish on S&P, and I'm saying it for the reason of if you want to buy S&P 500, not financial advice whatsoever, but I would just wait. Are you in Discord? If I try to find you in Discord, are you there? Because I want to see the trades you took. Okay, your dollar trade, not because I'm gonna be laughing off you or anything. I want to see, so you can explain to me, and with that explanation, if that makes a light bulb go off in your head. That's all. Yeah, definitely bread. I don't know if it's butter, but also, what can I say? Is I've understood it. I don't know if I understood it perfectly, and it's always going to be fun and enjoying. But it's it's one of the easier ones because it has had the same monetary policy for the past 30 years up until now. So it makes it very constant. That's why it's very easier to do it. Can you send me a DM, Kabi? So the reason why I believe a stock market should go down and why you should be looking for number one, November 3rd, 4th before the election, it's gonna be a little low. And and 23rd might be a low. 23rd of September. Why do I say so? Because what market needs to do now, it doesn't have to do it, but it probably will do it, is that it should take profit. Why should it take profit now? Why should it bother? Because it has to price in the risk or reduce. Because it has had a 20% return year so far. It might, for that matter, peak tomorrow, for that matter. But as a Wednesday thing. But in 2020, we had a really good drive higher before it situationally fell down. So it's just, in stock market theory, at least for me, though, it's you, okay. It's why wouldn't you buy here? That is, at least that year was 9% pullback, or 9% better price. And then we're gonna have the direction of it of our lifetime. So would I trade now? No, or sell it for, probably look for a sell if that's what you want. But my point is, if I am gonna buy twice a year or 3 times a year or as little as possible, when am I thinking? 23rd of September, whenever that day before the election is, I'm saying 3rd of November. And probably TP somewhere in May 25. That's my theory. I might be right, but I might be wrong. What is Nifty? Something called Nifty even? The Indian index? Ah. Okay. Okay, I have to look into it then. Probably been apparently been here 2020. Okay, seems like India is doing fantastic. Since 2020, it has done 200, 300%, 20, 30%. Okay, interesting. Hey. Okay. Drunker Miller, have you followed me for some time? Is this your first time here, or first, like around the first time you've been here? Well, the reason why I asked that is, do I need to give you like a rundown? Okay. Why, Richard? Okay, also catching the peak on the appearance yesterday, people, is crazy. I have to say that that's crazy. That's one of that's one of the crazier things we have done on this channel. Oh god. Shay. Shay. Am I gonna watch yen pairs falling? Okay. Okay, so um I can't trade Nifty, sir. Like it is at a highs is as at all time high. It's not even have a local support. It's not tradable, sir. Like, and I don't understand the Indian market. I've barely looked at it ever in my 10 years, and now you want me to trade it? Mm-mm. Can you give me a respectable response, Richard? Good morning, Loda. Strong GDP, PMIs, GMF. Okay, cool, good. As the reason why I don't. Okay, I'm just gonna give you the real answer then. Shay, give me one if the trade is offensive to say because you don't understand trading then. Because I don't understand the Indian market. I can't trade. And to ask someone to trade something they don't understand, never seen before, is maybe fun for you, but it's an insult to me because you're not treating me professionally. You're treating me like a dumbass. Okay? I don't have enough coffee for such a response this morning. And I'm not here to give you trades. I'm here to find trades for myself. And if you find that to be fantastic fun, then sure, you can look at it. But my point is never tell someone to trade something they don't understand because and then I'm going to lose money. They want me to lose money? Sure, go ahead, enjoy. But that's not how you treat people. You set them up for success, not for failure. But maybe that's fun for you. Go ahead. And after all, I might make money on my Nifty by the highest high ever on Nifty. Ouch. Why, Altaf? Okay. Uh. Okay. I don't like it. It's kind of like a. Yeah. I feel like it's like catching a falling knife or something. I don't like it. Because the reason why is I don't like it is the fall. But yeah. Mm. like in all theories of markets, I believe this is like the beginning of a reversal if you get a reversal. So mm, even the euro dollar has developed more reversal tactics than New Zealand dollar. But yeah, um, I bet you're trying to buy like the support and resistance here or something. Okay. You notice something very important. That's the market you want to see, but that's the market you're getting or taking. Is you're taking a pullback, but you hadn't had the higher highs and higher lows yet. So you might be right. You might be, but I guess what I would call it. Sometimes I call it misunderstood bullish markets. Is when you're thinking, I need a pullback and everything, and then whenever you try trading, for example, if you bought pound yen or CAD yen this morning and be like, okay, it's actually coming down, let me buy it, but then you are catching a falling knife. What I mean by that is a bit late. It might work out, but for a buy, so I was, you know, buying down here is the two setups that that's available to you, and now you're end. I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's end of the trend, but it has paused temporarily. So, but NFP can help you. Plenty of economy data can help you going higher again, but technically, I don't like it that much. China related real estate market crash still not covered fully. Do you think long term it will be a good place to invest in China? Are we even allowed to invest in China? Maybe Shanghai, but even Shanghai has been left by many investors because of, I'm sorry to say it, Xi Jinping, but Beijing has become more, what do we call it nicely, hands on deck. So it has been more hostile to be a foreign company in Shanghai. What I mean by that is hostile takeovers over hostile takeover of Alibaba is one where Jack Ma just disappeared. Um, and that scares people because that can happen to you because of Beijing not liking whatever you're doing. Fair enough. Beijing can not like what you do and they can make you disappear. And all of a sudden you wake up as a teacher 2 years later. Um, it's not a very business friendly method. And that scares people, especially in the West. So that's one thing. The other thing is that they've tried to crack down on Bitcoin for a long time. I guess that's just that. But there is some business or legislation issues with China as a foreigner. But I also talked to someone in the group is has family in China, and they're saying that the manufacturing is down a lot. It's really suffering. Yeah, okay, that might be true. That might be true. Altaf that we can do the ETF. As the only question is, if I take, for example, just for the fun of it, do I want to buy Alibaba? Yeah. I don't know if Alibaba is something I want to buy. But if I want to buy something now, it should be Temu. But Temu isn't here. Are you in trouble, sir? Or you just want to get legal advice? No, I haven't. But all this all these stocks are supposed to have a bottom now soon. Peak. So ask me, like, I don't know, September 23rd, 24th of September, potentially 2nd of November, because we are here now. And that's a 20% drop. Life Illusion says, can you please explain your idea on pound yen? Life Illusion, a question back to you before I answer is, what is difficult with it? What are you not understanding? Okay, not understanding. Can you please tell me which parts I need to explain? Like, the whole thing, which I can, no problem, or is it certain parts of it? Then you can save me some time. Are you looking to buy pullback on inversion? Nope. No. Well, yeah, I am. 23rd, 24th, 25th of September. Bike crash insurance suit. Okay. Hope you are well. Don't ride motorcycles so you don't end up in bike crash situations, and so you don't have to deal with insurance. You know, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then you don't need to talk to a liar, and then it could be here the whole time. That's my advice today. No, that comes deeper. That's deep rooted for me, by the way. I don't like motorcycles. For the fact, well, not necessarily only, but in Kenya, Jesus, you know, they have their own department in hospitals. That's how much crashes they have, and they're squeezed off the road. Like, literally, cars pass you with mid centimeters difference, and also they do crazy things. They do go opposites on the highway, and it's just, I don't know. I'm not damaged by Kenya and their culture of driving with motorcycles and the use of transport, but it doesn't help. But other than that, I didn't like it in Norway either. So that's, is my problem more than anything else. Oh, okay. So right now, I am in no position, and I want market to come down here, if possible. Brother, if you haven't rode one, don't get on one because you'll addict. No, I have been on one. It was I feared for my life. So yeah. Oh, it looks so interesting, people, to sell this pound yen thing. Richard, can I sell pound yen? So, I want to see that happening, and the simple reason is that we hit target very early this week. which makes it a bit funny. Other than that, it's yeah, it's very simple. It is a Bank of Japan. They're still doing their Japanese government bond purchases at up to 6 trillion yen a month. Still doing a lot of QE. Bank of Japan still has the lowest interest rates to date at 0.25 still. If Swiss now comes in and says we're going to go down to 1, which they're likely in their next meeting, then we only have, and then Bank of Japan is going to go from 25 to 50 to 0.5. Then we only have 0.5 difference. And that's what the possibility people are now parsing in. Haha, cause you were a passenger. I've actually read. Okay. The only thing I can say is I have. Sorry. That I have driven a scooter, a moped. In Norway they are capped at 45 kilometers per hour. I can claim that. That's the only thing I can claim. It had and the accelerator was a button. Sorry. Not even a Harley. It was a button. If you can afford 200 pip stop loss, I'd wait for a pullback. A cheekily sold cat and Aussie. Yeah. Of course, nobody's scared about going at 45 kilometer per hour, bruv. But this Kawasaki at 200 kilometer per hour, or the Honda or the Harley or Yamaha, for that matter, they don't go at 45 kilometer per hour, bruv. No, I know it's just me being risk averse. Technology sector is booming, like Nvidia. I think EV related stocks like battery energy has more potential for them. It depends who wins in America. If Kamala Harris wins, yes, EV is going to have a good run. If Trump wins, I don't know, because of the green wave and the green initiatives from the Democrats. And that's nothing politically, by the way, mentioned. It's just where they put their money. They want green things to grow. So batteries. So yeah, I think EV still has a good run if Harris wins, and then if Trump wins, I don't know what he's gonna do. He's gonna boost Ford. I don't know. Not the speed, brother. And yeah, you're right. Now, can I just say the real reason, Mazur? I'm scared of it because I feel the danger. That is just how my body works in terms of the danger things, right? And I'm scared of heights, and so I will never jump or skydive. Fair enough. But I would say that my trading career or my forex trading is pretty risky, so there is that risk. But so I need the rest of my life not to be so risky. Second of all, is the lack of protection as a driver. If you just take a T-boning, for example, like a car comes from the right, hits you, you like while the car is probably okay, you are the one eating dirt or in the curb across the road. So it's just the unprotectedness as passenger or driver, for that matter, that's absolutely mental. So it's structurally the vehicle mode, and also sitting myself in like those small, very small cars, like in Kenya, like Yaris or or Nissan what? Alto. Alto is just starting box. If you crash, you are dead because the metal is used is so weak. You're just just gonna be a sudden box. So also those I don't like. So it's camouflaged risk averse because I've other risks in my life, and it is camouflaged just scared in life. But I took the Paris whale in Kenya, if that makes sense to you. It tickled my fear of heights. Good morning, Liam. You are late. What made you late this morning? Like the first thing you do is like, "Hey, Buzz, why are you late?" No different than good morning. Nope. Long time no see, Liam. Ah. Mm. But like, which region are you from, Azor? Like, are you like in the Middle East? As a Middle East, I believe is totally fine. Maybe crashes there too, but um, like if you have like sand dunes in the Middle East, like in what is it, Qatar, Saudi, United Arab Emirates, Oman, sounds like a lot of fun to have a motorbike. Africa, East Asia, Death Wish. Norway, unfortunately, there's been a lot of crashes this year, and people have perished in motorcycle crashes. Unfortunately and sadly, so I don't know if I want to because the roads in Norway are very windy and nice and turn and beautiful and all of those things, but you know they have a lot of single person accidents for whatever the reasons are. So yeah, that's all. Yeah, okay. Do you have like sand dunes there? I don't know. Do you? Yeah, that's not soft ones, I guess. Then yeah, I believe so. Nah, yeah, Death Wish, India. India. Also, when I say East Asia, I mean, let's see in the map, like everything from it's Oman and east. Let me see if I can find a map here. This is Norway, by the way. No, this is Norwegian. But anything from Oman, that will mean Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Nepal, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Myanmar. I don't know about China though. Laos, Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, Philippines, Taiwan, Malaysia, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Indonesia. Like anything from here and east. I don't know about the stans, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, or Turkmenistan. I don't know about those. Probably okay, but police, or Azerbaijan for that matter. Hello, Esther. Very much welcome. In Israel, there's sand dunes in south. It's South Desert in north, in Jerusalem. Okay. Okay, cool. Now, also, it's just that when you're trying to make me go into a motorbike, has to be zero risk of being injured. Because what I have done when I was a kid is, what do you call it? I crashed into a curbstone once, and then I flipped forward over the steering wheel, and then did like a 160-degree thing. So bicycle. And then you have me. And I'm bicycling, and then we come to a curbstone. And then I went up in the air and somehow landed on my feet, not on my bum, on the curbstone. So I didn't get injured, but it hurts. So I got scared. How do you assess retail sentiment and FX Street and other positions against your? Very easy. So I'm waiting for yen pairs to pull back. By the way, but in Aussies we see pounds we see to give me better opportunities. Pounds we see for that, dollars we see in particular new high. But in the meantime, also when you see retail, I don't have any drawing tools, do I? So when you see price a pair, or for that matter, starts to go higher, you see retail selling more and more as price goes higher. That's why I talked to Kabi earlier today, and he said he bought here. Yes, that's also what retail is doing at the moment, and that's may suggest that that price is going to go fall. So as we bottom here, we have 60-70% buyers because we have been falling, but the moment it starts rising, we go from peak 70 or 65 or whatever of buyers, and that's where you're supposed to hold, right? And then it turns into sellers, and they're 30% sellers at the peak. So everyone, when price is going higher, retail sell bullish trends. So that's how I use it. And then right now we're at 35, we're at 20. So what could happen likely is price goes lower, retail positions goes higher, because we were really low, peaked a bit, bottomed a bit, and then more buyers coming in. As you can see here, sellers are getting out for whatever reason, probably because they get some profits. But yeah, that's all. So yeah, and so what I do is when we are these extremes, I tend to look for reversals. Or if I'm in a euro yen position, for example, like I was yesterday, I want to see sellers coming in when we go higher, and it didn't happen. So both buyers and sellers are actually increasing the past 2 days now. for some reason. But yeah, sure, go ahead, enjoy, because you can see here, as price is moving higher, shorts are coming in, and when price went lower, they start buying the living life out of it. So yeah. Hello, Esther. Is there any particular assets you're looking at the moment this morning? Yeah. Have you seen? Oh, Swiss yen would have been a nice trade to sell, by the way. Strong yen, weak Swissy. Also, ever since I just saw this one this morning, just that is 60 pips, bruv. Why didn't you tell me to sell it? Okay. All right, pips. I've been here for 1-2 hours now. I'm tired. So I'll keep you posted. In Discord, as you can see, link is up there. I guess at least. If you want to see the updates of what I do, I really feel a lot of FOMO at the moment on the yen pairs. I know there's going to be a day tomorrow, but the more it falls, the more stop loss I need to use. So, yeah, just removing myself. You're right, Mohammed. You're right. All right. Boom. Enjoy your day. I'll see you later.